are far more likely to be a lot more than Spuds MacKenzie. And that is a sign on a convenience store window saying 6-pack of beer for $2.49.
Well,
doesn't even have to say what brand it is because people don't care.
That's true because up north it's $4.49. All right, but that still doesn't stop them. I mean, the money don't stop them. You know, I mean, does money stop them from buying dope?
I don't know, Peter. Don't know.
I'll let you go anyway. I'm a pain in the ass, but I still think it's terrible that they should encourage younger people to drink because it's bad news.
I do too, Peter, but we do in every way, every day. Steve at Bush and Fowler. Times stuff all over. You know what I mean? 10 minutes after the hour of 3 o'clock. Welcome back, fourth and final hour for this Friday, September the 18th, 1987 edition of the Bob McNasty Lassiter Show. In essence, 4 topics floating around. Wallace County, 461 WFLA.
Oh, McNasty, huh?
McNasty, Bob McNasty, yes.
The man that shot and ate Bambi.
Well, I didn't shoot. She ran in front of the car.
I got some of your people coming in today. We have
some of my people coming in today?
We have some peaceniks that are coming in at 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're going to do battle.
Some peaceniks?
Peaceniks are coming in.
Why would you say they're my people?
Well, because I know that, you don't like, you're not nasty on the air, but you don't like war and stuff like that. You're very liberal. And
who likes war?
I do.
You like war?
But I think we ought to do something with all the
you're obviously over draft age.
So, yeah, well, I did my time.
Lots of old guys like war.
I did it. I was in there. I did it. And I think everybody ought to. There's a bunch of people out here in this next room. I'd like to see them enlist first thing in the morning, go out there and get draft cards. But I think, we're producing an awful lot of hardware that we're letting go to waste.
Which little country would you like to attack so that everybody might enjoy the same benefits that you did?
I'd like to make Iran glow in the dark for an eternity, for starters. That's just to set, the tone,
Mm-hmm.
But seriously, they're coming in to talk. These are not the peaceniks that a lot of people are familiar with. These are the ones that come in here with a coat and tie and stuff like that. Serious peaceniks. They're not
wealthy peaceniks.
Wealthy. I don't know if they're wealthy or not, but
they have to be to wear a coat and a tie.
They are coming in here today, and yeah. Notice you and I don't.
Well, you can also be wealthy and not wear coats and ties.
I saw your contract. I'm a little upset about that. I mean, I know you work 1 more hour a day and everything, but $200,000 more a year, that's ridiculous.
Well, look, I get 27 cents a call, you get 25 cents a call.
Yeah, but that adds up after a while. That adds up after a while.
Well, I know it does. Sometimes I walk out of here with, 18, 20 cents a day more than you.
That's true. But that's all right. When we go renegotiate next year, we'll start getting 30 cents a phone call.
30 cents?
30 cents a phone call, buddy.
That's almost as much as they get in New York.
Be able to afford a parking space then, and I'm right next to you,
Oh, really?
We are never going to pay another damn parking ticket in this city for as long as you and I live.
Why is that?
Because they can't ticket us out there in a private lot.
You're in the private lot?
Right next to you. You're number 73. I'm number 72.
They told me that was a very special privilege and that not everybody got that. And you got it, too?
I saw your contract, so I went in there and bitched, and I got a parking place right next to yours.
And you foolishly gave out the numbers of our parking places.
Yeah, it's located out there at the corner of Cass and Tampa Street. Cass and Tampa Street. That's where we're parked at. I flipped. I'll see you at 4.
You've never worked with a guy like me before, have you? You don't give out the parking space numbers.
That bomb blows up at yours, it gets mine too,
990 WFLA in Hillsborough. Well, we have been frantically trying to get a couple of pigs to come in here and sit here with a stopwatch and see if that was indeed true, but unfortunately we could only get 2 pigs of the same gender, and we just couldn't figure out quite how to do it.
I personally think that...
With 2 females, we were looking for a double dildo, but there's not time.
All of our lives, but I will just stand up and defend the people that kicked Spuds MacKenzie.
You'll defend people that kicked Spuds MacKenzie?
I will defend Spuds MacKenzie.
Oh, okay.
We've been kicking dogs.
I think you're probably the first person today, outside of myself.
We've been kicking dogs all our lives. We've been kicking this Jessica Hahn. We did Tammy Baker. And now when they pick on poor old Spuds. And another thing I want to say, Rotten Robert.
Spuds is the least offensive of the lot.
I want to say that you are nasty and shag nasty to boot. for having imposters call into your show.
Imposters?
Imposters.
Which imposter did you have in mind?
Well, that Rocky's mother. For goodness sakes.
I have my doubts about it, but I've said that on the air. I don't know
And
where the hell
Rocky
Rocky's coming
also.
from.
Rocky is no Klansman. He's an imposter, but he has one good view about the Spodabees, though.
About the who's?
The Spodabees.
The who?
The Spodabees.
Spose the bees.
Right. They're supposed to be in Africa.
Sucked right in.
Now, that's my opinion now.
Mm-hmm.
But Rocky is an imposter. I've been associated with the Klan all my life, although I did give up my membership.
Why?
Times are changing, Rotten Robert. Times are changing. They changed 20 years ago.
I'm still not clear on why you would have given up your membership. If you believe in a cause, why not fight for it? Regardless of how repugnant it may be.
Well, when times change, you change your ways of thinking, too.